everyone, my name is Shaquera Gabule from grade 9 Kordillera, and I'm here to tackle about subject-verb agreement, the 20 rules. Let's go to the rule number 1. Subject and verbs must agree in number. This is the cornerstone rule that forms the background of the concept. Let's go to example number 1. The dog growls when he is angry, and our subject is dog, and it doesn't have S, so it is singular, and our verb is growl, so it has S, so it's always plural. Next example. The dogs growl when they are angry. Our subject is dogs, and it has S, so it is plural, and our verb is growl, so it's always singular. Number 2. Don't get confused by the words that come between the subject and verb. They do not affect the agreement. Okay, so the explanation of this one is don't be confused to the words that between the subject and the verb because it doesn't affect the agreement. Let's go to the example. The dog who is chewing on my jeans is usually very good. Okay, so the sentence here is the dog is usually very good. So the between sentence is who is chewing on my jeans. So do not be confused of the between words between subject and verb because it doesn't affect the agreement. Professional phrases between the subject and verb usually do not affect the agreement. So the prepositional phrases between the subject and verb doesn't affect the agreement. Let's go to the example. The color of the rainbow are beautiful. Sentences start with there or here. The subject will always be placed after the verb. So care needs to be taken to identify correctly. So in the rule number 4, when the sentences start with there and here, the subject is always after the verb. Example, there is a problem with the balance sheet. So the first sentence is there. So and our verb is, and our topic, our subject is balance sheet. Number 5. Subjects don't always come before the verbs in questions. So in the rule number 5, the subject is not always comes before the verb in the sentence or the questions in the sentence. Let's go to the example. Where are the pieces of this puzzle? So our subject is pieces and our verb is are. Rule number 6. If two subjects are joined by and they typically require a plural verb form. So, in the rule number 6, when the two subjects are joined by and, it is plural. Let's go to the example. The cow and the pig are jumping over the moon. So, our subject is the cow and the pig. So, our verb is are and it is plural. 7. The verb is singular if the two subjects separated by the word and refer to the same person or thing. Okay, in the rule number 7, the verb is singular when the two subjects of the sentence separated by the word and. Let's go to the example. Red beans and rice is my mom's favorite dish. So our subject is red beans and rice. So our verb is. Number 8. If one of the words each and every or no comes before the subject, the verb is singular. In the rule number 7, when the words each, every, and no comes before the subject, our verb is singular. Let's go to the example. No smoking or drinking is allowed. So our subject is no smoking, drinking, and the word or is the between of the subject. So our verb is singular and it is. Number 9. If the subjects are both singular and are connected by the words of or, nor, neither, nor, either or, and not only, but also, the verb is singular. In the rule number 9, when the subjects are both singular and have the words of or, nor, neither, nor, either or, and not also, but also, our verb is always singular. Let's go to the example. Jessica and Christian is to blame for the accident. So our subject is Jessica and Christian. And it is separated by the word and. So our verb is always singular and it is.